G'day ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I'm of course Nautilus, and today we are going to be taking a look at the Path of Champions in Legends of Runeterra. We are going to be doing the new 3-star weekly adventure here against Nautilus, and we are going to be using Annie for this run. So to my understanding, this adventure is a little bit challenging, a little bit tough, and no, it's not because of the final boss, it's actually because of the mini boss, the middle boss, and it's going to be against Ezreal. And why it's a little bit challenging is quite simply because of the special rules here. So we're just going to quickly go over them. Arms race, game start, all players summon 2 Funsmiths. Fan favorite, round start, give the foe strongest unit +2/+0 and overwhelm this round. Vicious enemy 10 Nexus health, 1 storing mana, and 1 storing hand size. Now the real problem is simply because of this Funsmiths over here, and basically what this means is that the Ezreal is going to do like 2 extra damage per spell, and that could be a little bit problematic. But personally, from my experience, it could be problematic. But the only way to circumvent that, from what I found, is to really just pass the turn most of the time. It's not really a proven strategy. In fact, I'm not really sure if it is a strategy. But from the couple of runs that I've tested with a myriad of champions, if we will, my best run being with a Garen here, basically what I found is that the pass button is your friend. So, the same way that I've always tried to, well, not really recommend, but I've always tried to stick to in terms of the karma battle, the irritating karma battle with the 10 mana gems, I've always said that the pass button is your friend. So essentially, I think the same approach should be taken here against Ezreal. The pass button is your friend. Try to let the Ezreal play its spells first, and once it's done with its spells, only then you react to it by bringing on the cards that you need, and then in preparation for the defensive turn or the attacking turn, depending. But yeah, the bottom line is I would say the pass button is your friend. But anyway, we are going to take a look at this adventure with Annie here. So this is possibly a fairly challenging choice because, as we all know, Annie is kind of weak. When I say weak, I mean in terms of the health and stuff, because yeah, 2 health is not really that great. But I think the way we set her up here is kind of important. So let me just quickly run you through the way I've set up here, and hopefully it should make sense. So in terms of the star powers, we are going with a Pyromania 2 and a Playful Trick. Pyromania 2 will essentially have all spells and skills deal 2 extra damage, and Playful Trick +1 storing mana, round start, create a fleeting Gull in hand. I think these are really good because, first of all, the Pyromania 2 spells and skills deal 2 extra damage will really work well here. Annie is I believe, has a deal 2 to my blocker, and we'll get to that in a second, the Relics as well, because it ties in with the Luden's Tempest. So basically it's going to deal a lot of damage essentially upon attack. In terms of the Playful Trick, +1 storing mana is always nice to have. Annie's a cheap unit as well, so that means we can play her on if she comes up in the hand. And of course, round start, create a fleeting Gal is gonna be very good because the Gal can stun certain units and potentially, fashion out better chances for us. Now, in terms of the champion level, Annie is at a level 15, which could be a little bit problematic because we do not have access to the level 20 Heroes Welcome. So that means we are going to have to make do with what we have at the start, but I think it should be fine. We are also losing out on the level 28 40 storing Nexus health, as well as the 3rd relic slot from the level 30. Hell, we are even losing out on the 2nd relic slot from the level 19. But like I said, it should be fine. I think I have the way, I have Annie set up here with the best chance of success possible. So in terms of the relics, Luden's Tempest and Armadillo Shell. Now Luden's Tempest is going to tie into the Pyromania 2, like I said earlier. So basically the attack from Annie is going to deal 2 to her blocker. With the Pyromania 2, it's going to deal 4. And with the Luden's Tempest, it's going to deal 5. Now we must remember that the Funsmiths will also increase the damage further. So essentially this is going to be a deal 7 to her blocker, which I think is kind of decent. Now the Armadillo Shell here is really a defensive option, and the only reason why we're going with the Armadillo Shell is because you must bear in mind we are at a level 15 with Annie. That means we are not guaranteed to draw her. So if we do draw her, she is going to be important to make sure that she survives on the board. So in case the Ezreal has a Static Shock and or a Mystic Shot essentially that will deal some extra damage, it will essentially be able to hopefully negate some of that damage and basically have her survive a little bit longer. So that's why we're going with the Armadillo Shell here. So this will bring her up to a 3 health, and that will give her tough. We will keep an eye out for spell shields, and we will possibly keep that on. In fact, I think I have a spell shield item, but I think I would like to essentially keep that for later, because what we can do is we can get the extra health and the tough here, and then get a spell shield item that will basically be much more beneficial later on, because the spell shield item we can get a +0/+1 and a tough combined as an item later on. So yeah, I think you guys know what I'm trying to say. So let me just quickly head back out, and we are gonna get this adventure started. Right, let's head to the power node here. We get Frozen Troll, Vanguard Lookouts, and Sparring Student. We are going to reroll this because I don't think it's any good. Oh, Round Start Rally is really nice, so I am definitely going to pick this up. This is a good pickup here to rally. Okay, so let's take on the beast from below. Right, Disintegrate, Disintegrate, House Spider, and Legion Saboteur. We will reroll one Disintegrate and keep the rest. Okay, so this is what we'll do. Let's actually stun one of the Funsmiths. Stun the 4-3. And we're throwing the Legion Saboteur. I don't think we're going to be able to attack with this because we will probably lose the Legion Saboteur here. I think what we'll do is we'll just attack with the 2 Funsmiths. Yep, that's what we'll do. Get them low enough, and the next time we have the rally, we can attack with the Legion Saboteur. That would be awesome. And we get Annie here, which is good, but unfortunately, we might have to sacrifice one of them. I think we'll put the 2-2 here. We will put the 2-1 here. This is 5 damage. This is 4 damage. We take less that way, so I think this is what we'll do. We'll commit lit like so. We'll try to reduce the damage taken here, because I think that's going to be important as well. Any on?
Come on, Tibbers. It's playtime.
Play the Gald, stun the Funsmith there. And there should be some very good damage here.
Everything's in place.
Yep, 15.
Ooh.
Alright, again, I think what we'll do is we'll play a Spell Slinger and stun him.
It's Mr. Kythero!
It's Kythera, Annie. Hey, Tibbers. Get him.
Alright, we get another beast from below, which is perfect. We can play another Spell Slinger, get the stun, and we should get a win.
It's Kythera, Annie. Hey, Tibbers.
Beautiful.
They'll never see it coming. Behind you. Where there's fire, there's Tibbers! Are you ready, Tibbers? Let's go make some more friends!
Okay, we get a... Ooh, okay, we get an upgrade to the Prefect with a quick attack here. That could be important. The Overwhelm is nice on her since she will get a +1/+0. The quick attack will be a further boost, a further advantage, I would say, or a further buff. So yeah, I think we're going to pick this up on her. Let's head to the support champion and see what we get. Oh, we get Jinx here, which is good, actually. Right? Jinx could actually be good. Hold on. Let me just double check. No, Jinx will require our hand to be empty. My first thought initially was you know how broken Jinx is in the regular Path of Champions mode. Yeah, that was my first thought. But now that I think about it, it's actually not that great here because we don't have the stuff like the deal 1 to the Nexus upon summon and all that. So I think we might just reroll this. I think what would be great here, ideally, would be something that would take advantage of the Luden's Tempest as well as the Funsmiths. So I think we should probably go for something like a Misfortune could be good. Jin could also be kind of nice. So yeah, let's reroll this and see what we get. Nautilus, TF, and Ornn. We're gonna reroll again. Evelyn, Ornn, and Vi. I don't really like this. You know what? We'll spend our final reroll and see what we get. Kalista, Yasuo, and Caitlyn. I'm not sure if Caitlyn is gonna be good. Will the... Hold on. Will the Flash Bomb traps scale up in damage? Because if the Flash Bomb traps do scale up in damage, that could actually be massive. I'm not sure. I frankly, I don't know. I don't know if this is a thing. So, you know what? Let's just find out together and see if the Flashbomb Traps actually take advantage of the Funsmiths here, as well as the Annies, Ludens, Tempest. Again, I'm not sure, so this could be a bad pick. But you know what? Let's pick up the Caitlyn and discover for ourselves. Alright, so let's head to the Wiggly Burblefish here, since there's a shop node, and I think I prefer this. Alright, we got two Caitlyns here. We'll reroll one of them. We will keep the Death's Hand and the Legion Saboteur. You know, even if the Flashbomb Traps don't actually take advantage of the Funsmiths, the... what is it? The quick attack on the Caitlyn could also be great. Alright, Caitlyn has Farsight. I didn't notice that. We probably should have rerolled her then. Okay, it's fine. I guess what I'm gonna do is we are gonna stun one of the overwhelmed Funsmiths. He's probably gonna have Pokey Stick or something, I think. No? Okay. I saw Bandle City. I thought it might have Pokey Stick. But unfortunately not. So let's bring on the Legion Saboteur. Well, unfortunately not, but luckily not, I would say. I think we'll attack with both the Funsmiths. We'll hang the Saboteur back because it could die to the this Funsmith here and not deal any damage back. So we're just gonna commit this. Alright. I'd like to stun this elusive since it's gonna do massive damage. Alright, it responds with a long tooth, which is fine. I guess we have to lose one Funsmith here, which is okay. Let's drop the House Spider since it's a blocking unit. Right, so I guess what we do is we put the 1-1 here. We'll put this 2-2 here. Or can we somehow take less damage this way? We actually take less damage this way, right? Yes we do. I want to make sure that this Legion Saboteur can survive, that's the thing. I tell you what, this is what we'll do. Let's actually take the 5 damage here, it should be fine. We'll take the 5 damage. We can, of course, restore that health later on, so I'm happy with that. Let's just attack straight up. Because I want to try to get this guy to block, but it doesn't want to block, which is fine. I guess we'll just try to, you know, attack next turn and see what happens. Mana Soul here is great, we'll bring it on.
Whoa, I can see the magic.
This is a face sprout, interesting. Right, we're gonna stun this barrier unit because it's gonna, you know, potentially respond to us, so I would like to stun it. And I think we'll just attack straight up like so. We'll keep this Mana Soul back. Alright, blocks with a long tooth, cool. At least we draw it out. Alright, it's cool because this is what we'll do actually. Let's stun the elusive again.
Oh, that's so cool.
We're just fine. Okay, that's all fine because what we can do is let's play Death's Hand, take out this guy. Let's actually put the Funsmith here. We don't really need it at this point. The Legion Granite Saboteur should deal enough damage to take out the Nexus in the rally attack. Cool. Alright, this is what we'll do. We don't even need any at this point. Alright, we'll just attack. Alright, we get a Clumpwumps, we get Shunpo, and we get Battering Ram. I'm not gonna go with Shunpo here because we already have the Rally. I know it has cost reduction and it has a deal 2 as well. That would be great since, you know, it ties in well with Annie. But I think we might not just go for it. Hold on, let me think about this for a second. Well, it has its uses because what we can do is we can cast it after we've attacked. So that way we get another Rally and then we get another free attack. But this is actually kind of good as well. When I'm summoned, double my power. No, this is not going to be that great. I'm tempted because of the Black Cleaver, but it's probably just going to go up to a 0.24. The attack grant me +4/+0. Well, that could scale, all, you know, obviously along the way. 6 cost though. I gotta tell you what, we're gonna go with the Shunpo. I'm not sure if this is the right decision, but I think it should be okay, so we're gonna pick this up. Alright, let's see what I get here from the shop. Refill your spell mana is great, so I think we're gonna pick this up. And we get a Crackshot Corsair Regeneration. Unfortunately, we can only buy one of it, however. I like this, though, because the deal 1 to the enemy Nexus could be important, you know, in the battle itself. Okay, we'll pick this up. We can always pick up upgrades to it later on. That way, you know, we could get more copies of her. So, we'll just pick up one of the Crackshot Corsair. We'll waste the gold. It's fine. Well, not really waste the gold, but spend the gold. And then we'll see we could get, you know, potential duplicate copies later on. Let's go ahead and head to this next shop first. It's a nap, which is fine because we don't have enough gold, so it's not really a waste. It's fine. The nap I don't really like. And I think we'll head up to the Smooth Soloist because we have the champion item chest here. Okay, Shunpo, Karina Mastermind, and Sting Officer. I think we're gonna reroll them Karina. We will keep the Mana Soul, and I think we'll reroll the Shunpo as well. Yeah. You get 2 copies of each, which isn't my favorite thing, but it should be okay. Right, I'm gonna stun this Overwhelm because it's a big unit and I don't want to take that much damage. It's perfectly fine. You can take the vulnerable for me here. We'll put the Sting Officer on.
Tough places breed tough people.
I've got just the thing.
I'm really interested to see this. I want to see if the Flash Bomb traps actually deal more damage because of the Funsmith. I don't think so. Because personally I haven't seen how it works out yet, but you know, if it works, it works. If not, it's fine.
On foot.
I don't think it's gonna deal 2 extra damage, but if it does, it's cool. Let's see if it comes on, of course. Alright, let's stun again first. We'll stun the 7-3 loose Overwhelm as usual. We have Annie here, which is good. Let's bring her on.
Let's go make some friends, Tibbers.
Cool. We can bring on the Sting Officer since it doesn't summon anything. It means it has no cards to play. That way we get the maximum amount of damage possible.
What's that you got there? He's coming. I'll burn for what I've done.
Alright, we'll do the same thing. We'll stun this guy.
Locked and loaded.
Right, so let's actually sack one Funsmith here. We'll trade.
Draw.
And we will use this Annie to block this one. Bring on the Mana Soul here because we can get Nexus damage.
Wanna play with Tippers?
And I guess we'll attack.
Sounds like fun.
Lovely. Very neat.
Say your farewells.
How much damage did that do? That dealt 2 damage, right? So yeah, I don't think the Funsmith basically, you know, doubles the what is it, the traps damage. And yeah, it shouldn't anyway, because after all it says here only spells and skills. Right. So I definitely misread that, but it's fine. We should get the win here if I'm gonna be honest. We can actually just attack like so. No, we're not gonna get the win because this is gonna actually block the Annie and we won't get the damage. Okay, cool. I think we'll hang that back first. Let's actually stun it.
I can help.
Where there's fire, there's shivers!
I'll shoot the wings off a bilge wasp.
Okay, doesn't really matter. I guess if we bring on this Mana Soul, even though this one is triggered, this one should not have its ability triggered, and once we play Annie, it should trigger its ability again. At least that's what I'm thinking, and it should work that way.
Donnie, wanna play with tippers?
Okay, that sounds like fun.
Alright, let's see what happens.
They wanna play in the fire.
Alright, cool. It definitely does trigger. Nice. We get the win.
Let's go make some more friends.
Alright, so we get Captive Grey back here. +1/+1 Fury and I'm a Dragon. We get Athacon. Regeneration, it's a 10 cost, which I really don't like. It's gonna come on very late. Blade's Edge, deal 1 to anything. +1 damage is great, especially with the Funsmiths coming up. That could actually help against the Ezreal battle. Yeah, I think we'll pick up the Blade's Edge. It could be great. It's a great spell overall as well because, you know, towards the, what is it, the Nautilus battle, we can actually just cast it straight to the Nexus and get 4 damage. Alright, let's head to the champion item chest. We get a tough on the Annie. We get a +0/+2, which is a really good pickup here in my opinion, because that will actually allow her to survive a little bit better in the Ezreal battle. We don't really need to worry too much about damage output because the total, what is it? The total damage from her skill as well as the Funsmiths will actually basically be a, I think it's going to be 7 damage or something. So we don't really need to worry about damage output. We just need to worry about getting her health up. All right, let's go ahead and head to the healer node. We'll pick up the 5 health, and we are going to take on the Ezreal. Okay, we'll reroll Karina. And I think we should be able to keep everything else. Alright, this is what we'll do. We'll stun this guy first. We'll stun the Funsmith. Stack shot will come on, which is cool. It'll take out one of our, you know, units. Perfectly fine. Let's put Annie on.
Come out, wherever you are.
Right, so I think we're gonna take the 4 damage here. It's fine. Because we need to play on the rally, so it's a good thing we have the rally here, which is a really good pickup. I know some of you out there might not have the rally, so just try to play smart. Play, you know, try to pass the turn most of the time, because the goal here I would say is to make sure you bait out the static shock or something. That way it casts its static shock on some of your lesser units, and your key units like for instance for me, my Annie and the Legion Saboteur here. These are my key units, right? So we don't want them taking damage. So now that I say it, I think this was a bad decision because the Legion Saboteur here will probably go down to the Funsmith. It's fine though. I guess what we'll do is we'll just attack with the Annie alone. Probably gonna block with this. I figure as much. So I probably should have attacked with the Saboteur. It's gonna die regardless because of the Funsmith. It's fine though, it's fine though. Alright, I'm gonna stun it here. I'm gonna take this out. It's gonna take both my Funsmiths out. It's okay. Go ahead. I'm gonna put on the Prefect since it has quick attack.
Hi, are you new too? I'm Annie.
You're something special, aren't you,
And
Annie?
let's attack.
Oh, I want Nuzley. Very neat.
Let's see what blocks. Nothing blocks, okay. Right, it's fine, because what we can do here is we can put the 3/5 here.
Aren't you angry?
I really don't want to sack the Annie. Actually, hold on. Let's see if we put it like that. Will that be good?
You wanna play?
That will actually leave us susceptible to the static shock as well, if I'm not mistaken. Annie will be... why the hell is this flare? It's blocking. This is 0-4. So this will go down to... It's gonna -3. That means this will be a 0-1. I apologize about the flare. This is some in-game bug, obviously. So this goes down to a 0-1. The static shock will still do 2 damage because one Funsmith survives, and it's gonna kill the Annie, which is not great. So that means I think we just block the regular Funsmith. We'll let the Overwhelm give us the 6 damage. It's fine. Unless it kills us instantly, of course. Which is not great, but it's still okay, manageable.
Not bad.
Can't stop me.
It's gonna deal 4, it's fine. We should be able to survive here.
I'm Annie. You're something special, aren't you, Annie?
Let's attack straight up.
Come on. That all you got?
Sure, boss.
Mystic Shot isn't gonna do anything. It's just gonna deal damage to Nexus. We should take down these 2 units here. Cool.
Sure. That technique.
I brought my books. Hope that's all right.
Books.
Bring on the Saboteur.
Boring.
I'm a little bit concerned here, I won't lie. Probably should have just played the stun progress any stuff up. Yeah, we probably should have done that. Okay, it's okay, it's okay. Let's attack.
This is so lovely. Very neat.
Behind you.
I wanna play a game of hide and burn. You can do better than that.
You're between me and glory.
Right, we'll take out the Ezreal. We'll take the 7 damage. We have to weather the storm a little bit, I would believe. Because this is a little bit frightening.
That all you got?
Damn it.
The good thing is we get rid of the 2 Funsmiths here. Plus I got in turn comes on, but it's fine. What I'm gonna do is we'll put on the Caitlyn finally.
Well, what have we here?
Patch Porobot, Disintegrate. We don't really need to play any more spells, so we're just gonna pass the turn.
It's not exactly legal, but it is exactly awesome.
Stun an enemy, then deal 5 to all stunned or damaged enemy. I think we're just gonna attack immediately. We'll hang the Caitlyn back. Because what we can do is we can play the Shunpo and get the rally off, I think. I think I'm right. Or we'll play the Caitlyn.
Step ahead.
We'll see what it blocks with. We'll probably play Disintegrate and then we could, you know, kill it as well. Okay, I think that's what we'll do. Hopefully I'm right, hopefully I'm right.
You can do better than that.
Okay, it's cool.
Now,
Right, so this is what I'll do. We'll put the Caitlyn here.
manners.
Or actually, we'll put the...
Wanna see something cool?
No, put the Caitlyn here.
Turning yourself in.
Oh, okay. Really, really smart. Alright, alright. So we can't put the Caitlyn here because the stack shock will come through and will kill us. Okay, okay. Lucky I caught that. That means we have to sacrifice the prefect here, which is not great, but we survive a little bit longer, and I think I'm happy to take that. It's fine. Okay, this is what we'll do. We'll stun the H6. Please don't have Mystic Shot.
So long, City
Alright, that's not a Mystic Shot. Cool, we win. So we do a deal 5 here to the Funsmith, take it out. Probably should have dealt that first, but you know, we got a bit lucky. And right, we have a grey bag here, we bring it on. And we win here. Nice.
A brief detour.
I must say, a satisfactory outcome.
Alright, cool. So looks like we get more upgrades, and I think we're gonna buff Annie up even further in the health department, because again, like I said, her damage output isn't too bad. Actually, hold on, the Fearsome here could be great, especially on the early turns, because Annie is gonna come on really cheaply. So yeah, I think we'll pick up the Fearsome. That's definitely a much better pick, so lucky I saw that. Confirm it for Annie, right? Yep, it's highlighted. Cool. Alright, so we're gonna head down to the power node here. Grant the weakest ally +1/+1 when you summon an ally with +1/+1 this round, and allies have attack. Grow my power to match my health. This could actually be great on Annie, actually. Grow my power to match my health, because she is kind of weak at the moment in terms of the power department. Like I said, we don't really need to worry about her damage output, but combine that with the Fearsome, that could actually be amazing. Okay, so I think we'll pick this up. We'll pick up the grid, just specifically for Annie. Right, and I think what we're going to do is we are going to head to the vicious enemy here, because I would like the extra power node, and I think we should be strong enough to take it on. Okay, we do get Annie here, which is good. Disintegrate as well. We will keep everything. I think I'm happy to start with this. Alright, I'm gonna start off by stunning the 4-3 as usual. It's fine. It's cool. Frankly, I'm worried about a Mystic Shot, but I'm willing to chance it, so I'm gonna bring her on. I'm worried about a Mystic Shot or something. Arm Gearhead. Okay, cool.
I'm an adaptable guy.
Okay, so let's go ahead and attack. Well, now that I think about it, Mystic Shot wouldn't have been a probability because, you know, what is it? The Mystic Shot is a 2-cost spell. It only had 1 mana. Okay, so Annie should get a 5/5 here, right? And the Fearsome should connect, and we should get some really big damage.
Go on, shake my hand.
Okay, it's fine. We lose one of the Funsmiths here. But at least we get 10 damage off, which is kind of decent. Right, next turn we're gonna spam blocking units here with the House Spider. We'll probably stun first, hold on. Unless it wants to block. Alright, so I guess we block Annie with the 2-3. She should survive, or if we put it at a 4-3, will she survive? She will die with a 4-3, so we have to put it at a 2-3. Yeah. Right, so I'm gonna stun this unit again, the 4-3. Someone's a Sump Dredger. So I think we'll bring on Caitlyn. We also have the attacking token next turn, so I think we should be fine.
Hot on the trail.
Can get some good damage as well. So yeah, we'll attack.
Scoping the area.
Dodge this.
Alright, cool.
Now we wait.
Okay, I think I'm gonna immediately take out this guy here. We'll use the Death's Hand. It could be a bad decision, but I think it should be fine. We'll see what comes on and then we'll stun that instead. It's fine. We don't have any Disintegrate here, which is a bit unfortunate. That means we lose her. but we should be okay.
Intel looks good. Affirmative. Ready to breach.
Okay, so we'll stun this guy. Probably should have brought on Mana Soul and stun it. It's alright, it's alright. We're making bad plays, but it's fine. Can bring on both the Sting Officer and the Legion Saboteur here, which is cool.
No one's the wiser.
Notify patrol to close in on this location.
We'll prepare them a nice welcome.
Go on, shake my hand.
What's that big thing?
We just need to survive a little bit, and we should be okay. Alright, I think I have a plan here. Stun. Alright, we should have enough here actually. Disintegrate is 1 spell mana, this is 3 normal mana, and this is 1 normal mana. Okay, cool. Let's bring on Mana Soul first.
Everyone here is so cool.
Shouldn't be too worried. Let's put the 2-1 here.
Moving into sight.
Let's put the Elusive here.
Let's talk this out.
We'll give up the Saboteur, it's fine. Actually, no, we'll not give up the Saboteur. Do we want to give up the Saboteur? We'll give up the Saboteur.
Timing is everything.
And what we'll do is we'll do Disintegrate on the 5/5.
I can, help.
Bring Annie on.
Whoa, I've never seen a doll with an aura.
His name is Tippers, and he's not just a doll.
And I guess we'll attack like so. We'll drop the Mana Soul back. Okay.
Laying the groundwork.
We're just stalling out turns at this point. We just want to, you know, stall out the AI and see what it does. So we're basically reacting to it. Let's actually stun the 6-3 again.
Cool, spell inverse.
True Shot Barrage, interesting. That's a lot of, you know, good stuff the AI has there.
So many colors.
Prefect on.
Good power if you're not gonna use it. You sound just like Tippers.
I guess we'll attack like so. We'll put the regular House Spider on as well. We'll keep this one as a blocking unit in case, because this is just gonna be a direct kill. So yeah, we'll commit this.
Lovely. Very neat.
Now I've lost my place.
Go, go, go!
Okay, this is what we'll do. She's gonna get transformed, right, into a spider. 2/4. Okay, so I think we'll put her here.
Wanna see something cool?
That way we take as minimum damage as possible, and we should kill it back in return, right? Yep. We take as little damage as possible because, you know, 18 health isn't that ideal. We have the revive though. I will try not to spend it, however.
Pull back! Pull back!
Alright, and we should win here.
This way. Let's go make some more friends.
Okay, cool. We get the win here, and we get a Ravenbloom Conservatory, which is really, really good with Annie. When I'm summoned, I capture the strongest enemy. Oh, I don't like that actually, now that I think about it. Countdown 12. That's gonna destroy it, and once it destroys the captured enemy, will come back out. Oh, man. Okay, I tell you what, we'll pick up the Rocket Barrage here. When you play a spell, reduce my cost by 1, that could be great. Do 3 to an enemy and 1 to all enemies. That's after the Annie buff as well as the couple of Fansmiths. It's probably going to be really, really high. So we're going to pick this up. I don't like the Corsair here because of the Ephemeral. So yeah, we're going to pick up the Mage's Handbook and the Rocket Barrage, I think. Let's go ahead and head to the Power Node. Cards draw cost 1 less. Draw a card, give allies +1/+0. Create a Fleeting Blade's Edge and End. This is really, really good here. So we're going to pick this up. Go to the shop, get another power. Actually, before we do that, we should see what this is. This is an item chest, and this is a champion item chest. So we'll probably head up there. But in terms of the power here, Frozen Troll, we'll pick this up. It's not the greatest, but you know, it's an 8/8, and it's a 5. You know, it's coming on at round 5. It's kind of good. So we'll pick this up. Do we need any additional cards? I don't think so. Well, we can pick up and upgrade to Disintegrate. It gives us a follower with my cost from your region, so I'm kind of happy with that. We don't really need anything else, so we'll keep it. We'll just leave it, sorry. And then we'll head to the Swole Squirrel. Okay, great start. We're gonna keep this. Can bring on Annie on turn 1. Right, we have a lot of spells to play here as well. We can deal 7 to both the Funsmiths, actually. That could be great. No, we stun this guy first. We have a plan. I have a plan. We stun this guy first. We deal 1 to this guy. We deal 1 to this guy as well. Let this commit. Deal 7, actually. Blade's Edge. Deal 7. Alright, we got a free attack with massive damage. We'll do the same thing. We'll stun this guy. We'll deal 1 to this guy. And yeah, Annie's gonna level up really quickly because of the Blade's Edge here, the Fleeting Blade's Edge. So yeah, this is definitely a good pick. We have the excess, you know, what do you call it? The excess mana. We might as well just play the Death's Hand, take this out, and we should get the win here. Okay, cool. So we get more upgrades. Legion Saboteur upgrade is great, so we'll pick this up. But if I'm gonna be frank with you, the main problem was probably gonna be the Ezreal, and to some extent maybe the Vicious Enemy. But once you're done with those two, the rest of these should be really a cakewalk, I would say. Well, I don't want to be too overconfident here because anything can happen in an Nautilus battle. But by the way things are going, it should be fine. So let's go ahead and head to the champion item chest. We are gonna get a... Well, we'll take a +1/+1 on the Annie, it's fine. And let's head to the healer. We'll grab the 7 health, and we'll take on Nautilus. Alright, we don't get any in the start here, so I think we're going to try to reroll for that. We'll take out the Disintegrate. We will remove the Prefect, and we'll keep the Mana Soul and Legion Saboteur. If push comes to shove, we play these two, it should still be okay. And we do get her, cool. Right, let's bring her on.
Let's go make some friends, Tibbers.
It's a sapling, it's fine. It's another sapling, it's alright. I am gonna stun this one. I'm gonna deal 7 to this one. should be playing really aggressively here, and we should be fine. Let's bring on the Legion Saboteur.
No one's the wiser.
And attack with everything.
Behind ya.
We're doing half the Nexus damage in turn 1. Okay, this is what we can do. We can deal 7 to this guy. We'll put the 3-3 here, that way we survive a little bit. And we should have the win in this round itself. I'm gonna drop the Mana Soul here, that way we get more Nexus damage. We'll stun the 3-4 because the Annie is fearsome, so we will want to try to avoid that from blocking.
I want to play a game of hide and burn.
Cool. Spell embers.
Alright, and if we attack straight up, we hang back the 3-1, we should get the win, regardless of what blocks, I believe. Not quite. So next turn we should get the win. We can just immediately attack. Alright, and there we go.
I can, help.
Let's go make some more friends.
Alright guys, so that is the Nautilus run complete, the 3-star weekly adventure. And like I said, the only real problem really would be the Ezreal and potentially the Vicious Enemy if you're taking on the Vicious Enemy. But once you're done with those two, I believe the other, remaining battles shouldn't really be too much of a problem. Because, first of all, you're probably going to come into this with an aggressive champion, probably to take advantage of the Funsmith, skill aura, if you will. So you'll probably go with stuff like Annie, Jhin, Lux, or I think even Misfortune will work here. So these are all kind of aggressive champions, right? So chances are you're probably going to want to take advantage of the the Funsmith ability. And because these champions by nature are really aggressive, and couple that with the Funsmith aura like I just mentioned, you're probably going to have no problem taking on the Nautilus, because the Nautilus really relies on dragging out the battle a little bit longer. So I don't think you should have too much problem if you have the right build. And for this particular build here, it's not really a build that, I came up with, with strategy and stuff like that. All I did was I thought, the Armadillo Shell is a good pickup to have here. And as you can see, it really is a good pickup because after all, the Tough really helped us out a lot, quite a bit, and helped Annie just survive because she is a kind of weak unit, without it. So yeah, that was definitely a good pick here. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this run and hopefully you guys learned something from it and hopefully it helped you as well, most importantly. And if it did, consider leaving a like as well as subscribing to the channel. Really do appreciate your support, but most importantly, it's so that you don't miss future episodes or uploads of Legends of Runeterra or Path of Champions content just like this one here on the channel. With that being said, this is Keflo signing off. Thank you all so much for watching. Thanks for joining me as well. Hopefully I catch you guys in the next one. Goodbye.